Hello, this is Bulbs1 and this mod is called Pack Brahmin Loot Extended. What you're seeing is me getting killed by a Brahmin. These legendary Brahmin can attack. Now, firstly I'm going to point out what I'm doing is going to Cambridge Police Station, just down the road, just Google how to trigger random events. Another tip is that legendary spawn level 5 plus, that is just a default in the code. You can find them before, I think, but safe bet is go at level 5 plus when doing random events, but you'll run into these guys. The free escorts, which will say free random responses. Well, not really random, they say huh, yes, and yeah. They don't really want to talk to you. But they have, in a second, Pack Brahmin, legendary. And the legendary ones, as I said, they attack. If you're wondering what happened to that video, that is in a different segment. I cut it up and put that bit at the beginning just so I could talk about where to find random events. But yeah, so as I was saying, these are random events. They spawn, I think it's by default, 178 game hours, so if you wait about a week in game you can find them again. But yeah, just go Google how to trigger a random event and go spam it. What I do is save just before the yellow car in the background, and then you can just keep doing this one place until you get exactly what you want from there. It takes a while, hence why I said in the comments that the update would take a while for the video, because I had to film this and getting footage did take a while. But as you can see, there's a lot of stuff. It's the same stuff as before, it just has a random legendary as well. You can't find these guys in the wild. In about 10 seconds you're about to see Smiling Larry. He does have a legendary Pack Brahmin live in. I haven't done it for Cricket and the other ones just because I don't really want to entice you to kill them. Just gonna say this is the footage from the beginning, pretty sure. Yeah. No. Who knows? Still, Smiling Larry can pop up live 1, but will pop up live 1 if he pops up, but none of the others will, just because I don't want to entice you to kill people like Cricket and Carla. But they still have all the loot, but theirs aren't legendary. The only legendary ones you will find are these random events. Live Smiling Larry or this one. I didn't include it in the video, but you can still find the trader, the Pack Brahmin, which is just normal Pack Brahmin. This is a brand new random encounter which I made just for this mod. But all my legendary Brahmin will attack you. And they have a lot of health. I think default it's 180 from 50, which was the default. And their attack has gone up from 4 to about 20, something like that. So they're doing a lot more per hit. Just showing you that all the loot is going to be different, including the amount of caps. There was 237. This time we got 2 fusion cores, but 1,914 caps. The caps is very much random. So is the other stuff, but that definitely. This is Smiling Larry. Live his legendary Pack Brahmin. The Pack Brahmin will only attack when shot. So yeah, to find these guys, you are going to have to use random events, so it's pretty much just something that's going to happen in the world. You'll find these guys walking around, and when you do, you know there's going to be a lot of good stuff. The reason why I did it this way is because I didn't want legendaries to spawn all the time, which if I made them the normal pack Brahmin, it would spawn every time a legendary, and that's a bit unrealistic that all of them are carrying legendaries. And unfortunately, it isn't done easy. Like, I could do a complete change and make it so that they randomly spawn. Like, yeah, maybe a level vendor might have one day and then might not have one the next time, but yeah, that is a big effort and causes more conflict, which I don't really want to do. But yeah, as you just saw, this works for modded weapons as well. But yeah, to get all this footage of all the pack Brahmin took a very long time. Just letting you know that if you're going to go farm the random events, they're not very fun to wait around for the right one. But it will just happen in your gameplay. I didn't set the normal Brahmin to attack, I've left them not attacking. Just because I think these legendary ones know they've got some good loot and they want to protect it. But yeah, if you want to farm these, you can just look up how to farm the random encounters, not events. Every time I've said events, just think of me as a spastic. I meant to say random encounters. So yeah, Google random encounters and how to get them. But yeah, you can farm them quite easily. You'll have to wait, I think it's 178 hours by default, but that's not too bad. It's like an in-game week. I've made it so you get 2 legendaries at once. But you will have to attack them or they will keep walking their little paths. They don't really care about you killing their owners. But yeah, at a low level, without gear, this can be very challenging. Not really challenging, but they hit hard. One big reason why I did it this way and not just a container is I did try that, but just the way they are built, the legendaries, they're not spawned before the game, if you get what I mean. They're not in the creation kit legendaries, they're separate. Of them, 1 or 2. But most of the all of the vendor weapons that I could find that are legendaries, like spray and pay, aren't generated by default. They're generated when the game is playing, so I couldn't just do it that way. But as you can see, you do get a lot of different stuff each time, and yeah, sometimes, well, a lot of the time you'll get stim packs and stuff, but when you do, they're normally different amounts. Do be aware I do have mods on, which is why you are seeing a bunch of non-base game weapons and armor. Alright, thank you guys, it's been Bob's1. This is an update for the mod, I will give a link in the description. Hope you guys like it. See ya.